Sophia here from My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel and day 14 of my Christmas series. Even though Christmas is past, we're gonna keep it in the spirit of Christmas. I am in the car, yes. It is Tuesday, the 29th of December. I have goals today, but first I'm going to the thrift store because I am rarely home on Tuesdays and they are open only on Tuesdays and Saturdays. So I'm gonna go check it out today, see what kind of junk I can bring into the house and what kind of treasures I can put on my Etsy shop. When I go back home, I'm going to do a review on the Simplicity Teas subscription because I got my first box and I already tried the teas and I like it. And then it's back in the sewing room. I'm hoping to finish the dress today so that I can just do the collar over tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that, and I will wear it on New Year's Eve. But I have to be honest, we're not planning on anything for New Year's Eve. Are we planning anything?
Champagne.
Champagne, what else?
Bourbon.
Yeah. Oh, there's a piece of furniture over there, do you see it?
Oh my gosh.
Do you ever see the meme with the Gorky on the wheel, and he's like,
Corgi.
is it a Gorgy?
Is it a dog?
Yeah.
Corgi.
Corgi. They're cute dogs. The Queen's dogs. Alright, anyway, there's a specific meme with the dog freaking out because he sees something on the side of the road. That would be me. How about steak?
We had lamb for Christmas, so I don't know.
I gotta figure out something. We usually don't do anything.
Black-eyed peas.
Oh. Yeah, we'll have black-eyed peas. When am I supposed to take the tree down?
It's supposed to be before New Year's.
Before New Year.
Yeah.
So I gotta do that on Wednesday?
I don't know. When is New Year's? Thursday? New Year's Eve is Thursday?
Yeah.
Is it?
Thursday? So you want me to take the Christmas tree down on Thursday?
I guess we could do it.
He has no concept of the Epiphany and the kings.
No, I have a southern mother.
He has a southern mother who's taught him that it is bad luck to keep everything Christmas past the first.
But that doesn't explain 2020.
Yes, that's right. That does not explain 2020. So what would have happened if I had kept the Christmas tree past the first
Maybe we
in
should
2020? Huh? Maybe we should have?
I don't know.
A superstition. Okay, whatever, I'll do it.
You got yours too, so.
What kind of superstition do I have?
You do.
Name one.
I'll think of it.
Uh-huh.
Give me some time. I will.
Okay,
Because I've seen you do it.
We have all day.
I've seen you do it.
We have all day.
Oh, we have a whole lifetime.
A whole lifetime before you
point
can
it
find one, because I'm not superstitious at all.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm not.
Okay. Not at all?
Not at all.
100%.
110% not superstitious.
110. Okay.
110%.
This will be fun.
I'm trying to think. Is there any? No, I'm not.
Yes, there is. I've seen them.
Oh, you do not give knives as a gift to a wedding present.
Yeah.
Because that is bad luck for the newlywed. Oh, and when you...
See, I don't even have to do the work.
when you enter your new home after you find a house and you just bought a house, the very first item that should come into your house is a container, a bowl or a recipient, a bowl or a spoon. Nothing sharp. But these are my grandmother's old superstitions. The salt in the corner. I've done that too.
Yeah, the salt in the corner.
Do you have any superstition? He believes you don't put hats on a bed.
Yeah,
What else?
You know what? I don't do this, but there's one from the South where if two people are walking side by side and there's an obstacle that comes, between them, they can't walk on either side of that thing. They both have to walk on it. Otherwise, they have to say something like bread and butter or whatever. That's in the South.
Oh, so you have to spread. Like you can't go one on the right, one on the left. You have to both go both ways.
On one side, yeah. That's in the South. I don't do that because it's impractical.
Yeah, in this area, it's very impractical. The sidewalks are about 2 feet wide. If even that, if there is a sidewalk.
But you know, in New York, you got like, if you're walking down the street in New York City, it's like you got a million idiots walking next to you, you know.
At least a million.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay, so we're both superstitious, but I don't buy into the Christmas one.
110%.
Okay, 98%. Okay. Right, so I'll take the Christmas stuff down, except the manger. Because the three kings they need a place to go.
Right.
What, are they gonna endlessly wander in the plastic box down in the
bucket.
basement? Now, come on. I'll keep the manger. Okay, let's go thrifting. Oh boy, what am I gonna do? Yay, I'm back, and guess what? It's 2 o'clock. 2:15 to be exact or precise. I came back from the thrift shop. I'm gonna share with you what I got. Only one item I'm going to resell. The rest is for the house. And I spent about an hour finishing Christmas cards, and for now. So I'm more caught up with Christmas cards and thank you cards. So yay me, I did it. I'll go to the post office tomorrow, to the PO box tomorrow. So I bet you want to know what I got. And I featured those already in the video. So they had those pillows. You know me, I discussed the pillows already. These are the perfect color to lighten up the sofas a little bit. I bought 3 of them. They are professional pillows. They are, what do you call them? They're not store-bought, is what I'm trying to tell you. They were obviously part of an upholstered set, and somebody got rid of them. It's a very light pink. It does show beige, but it's light pink with really cute little tassel. You know, those trims can be very expensive. So anyway, I got 3. They were $2 each, and they're going to go on the sofa eventually. I don't know when. I have to put them in the wash first. The inside, again, I picked those pillows because the dogs chew on the pillows. They are also down. So those could be quite expensive if I was getting them at the store. I got 3. They're gonna go on the large sofa. And I bought these books on aprons. They were 50 cents each. So for $1, I got 2 books on sewing apron. Now this one is pretty much just patterns, which is cool. I'm gonna follow those. Oh, something fell from it. What was it? What is that? We must have been dealing with a crafter, because this looks like a crafting bead. I gotta be very careful with that with the dogs. I'm gonna put it away now. I have a story for you. This just reminded me of something. Okay, I don't know if I told you the story. Maybe I did. Anyway, Edward was 5 years old. So it had to be 2006, 2007. We were still in Bergen County, and I get a call from his pre-K. Yeah, that's right, he was in pre-K still. Telling me that Edward put a bead up his nose. A bead like this. So me, of course, I'm at work freaking out, coming over what's going on. They couldn't get the bead out. We had to take him to the emergency room, and they had to put a thing up his nose that had a balloon that inflated behind the bead, so that they could just go like this and the balloon would take out the bead. Oh my goodness, the drama. 2 nurses, me and the doctor holding him. He was not having it. It had to be 5 years old, or nearly 5. Anyway, we pulled out one of those tiny little faceted, gorgeous glass or plastic, whatever that was, bead that was iridescent. And so we asked him, like, why did you put a bead up your nose? And he said he thought it was a diamond and he wanted to bring it to mommy, but he didn't have a pocket. So he put it up his nose. Sweet child. Anyway, every time I see those iridescent beads, that's what they remind me of. So there was a bead in the Apron book. This book has, I hope you enjoyed the story. True story. It has old patterns for aprons. You know me and aprons, okay? They're easy to make when you don't know what to make and you get like an afternoon, make an apron. And then this one is called the Apron Book, and it's by, let me put the glasses on. It's by Eliane, oh, okay, hold on. Geisel, something like that. Geisel. And this is making, wearing, and sharing a bit of cloth and comfort. And this one is not just a pattern book, it's a story book too. It has stories about women wearing aprons, what aprons were used for. It has illustrations. Let me see if I can find one. If I was wearing my glasses, I could see them. Man, it's a whole blur without them. It has stories. It has illustrations and history stuff in it. So that's a very interesting book, almost like a coffee table book. So I'm, oh, look, Cinderella. I'm not a Disney fan, but she did have an apron and the birds helped her out with that. I remember that scene. Anyway, so these were apron books. Did I need them? No, none of this stuff I need, but you know me. If I see a bargain. Okay, and then this is a pottery, and then this is a pottery bud vase that I found and will put on the Etsy shop. Don't ask me when, I don't know. It's gonna take a while. I do have about another 20 something items to put on the Etsy shop. This one is really pretty. Look at the colors on this thing. Glaze is really gorgeous. You can see that it was on the wheel. It's a bud vase. It's signed KS. So I'm gonna have to do some research on that. It may just be a regular, you know, person who went to a pottery class and made those, but the glaze is really, really nice. So I got that. That was my thrift find for today. And I have about 30 minutes. I'm going to talk about tea. It's not going to be 30 minutes long. Trust me. I used to do subscription boxes. You remember? I used to have Ecoemi, which was really the best of all of the subscription boxes. And then they went under because I guess it was expensive to put together and produce, and they weren't getting enough subscriptions. And it's not like I wasn't pushing it. I loved Ecoemi. Ecoemi was a makeup and skincare subscription box for vegan and natural products. It was phenomenal. I really liked it. Then I had Ipsy Glam bag, and that was nice, but after 2 years I had so many samples and I had so many Ipsy bags, I didn't know what to do with them anymore. I decided, nah, I can't do that anymore, so I let go of that. I have another one that was called Glam something. Glam bag? No, that's the Ipsy. Something box. I can't remember. I'm telling you, I had a lot of subscriptions. So I had another subscription, but it was always like the low end of the spectrum when it came to cost. I never got into the Fat Fit Club and all of this stuff where you pay like $40, $50 a month. Like I can't justify that. I'd rather have 4 boxes a month than 1 box at $40. It makes no sense. It's the same amount, but I don't know. I just couldn't get into that. And then if you've noticed lately, like the box subscriptions are really a thing now. There's a box subscription for everything. Bark box, there's a man box, there's a shaving club, there's this club, there's that club, there's decor crate. It's crazy how many different subscriptions there are. So I was looking for something that was more useful, because samples, you know, you use them or you don't, and then sometimes it's just a one use only, and it's kind of like, okay. And for beauty samples, you can't really gauge the efficiency of a particular product with just one use. A lot of products, you got to use them for an extended period of time before you can actually see results. So I thought it was like a little bit of a waste. But there's one thing that's not wasted with me is tea. I drink tea every day. You see me drink tea every day. You've seen my tea collection. Well, I don't know if it's a collection, but you've seen my choice of tea, or the teas that are available in this house. I drink between 6 and 8 cups of tea a day. Various types of tea. Black tea, white tea, herbal teas, you name it, medicinal teas. My favorites are black teas. I love a good cup of Earl Grey. I prefer loose leaf tea to bags, but you know, for expediency, when you really want tea right now, and you don't want to be bothered with the mess that the loose leaf creates, tea bags are just fine if you find good quality ones. Harney and Sons. Okay, so I looked into the possibility of finding a tea subscription, and lo and behold, there's a ton of them, and I had no idea. So I did some research. I looked at the prices, I looked at videos online, and I picked a middle of the road one. It's not the cheapest, it's not the most expensive. It has the largest amount of tea for the amount and that you pay, and the reviews are really cool. It's called Simplicity Teas, and I'm going to talk about that today because I've been trying the tea and I'm actually quite pleased. So there's 2 levels of subscription. The first one is called the mini, and you get 2 teas per month, but it's not like you just get like 1 cup of tea. The 2 teas per month actually give you between 15 and 20 cups of tea, and that one is $9. The shipping is free. And then there's the Tea Lovers box, and this is what this is. It's the Tea Lovers box. You get 3 to 4 large teas. It's $20 per month, and you get between 30 and 40 cups of tea per box. So I think that's a pretty good price. I did it for myself as a Christmas gift, and I paid for 3 months. I'm gonna try it for 3 months and see if I want to switch to another brand or just continue this one or stop, or you know, whatever. I will make a decision because the first box is great, but I don't know what I'm gonna get next month. So you enter a questionnaire, you tell them what kind of cheese you like. Your first box ships the first week, and then after that each subsequent box ships the 12th or the 15th of the month. And the very first time you order, whether you order the mini or the large, they do send you a silicone infuser. Look at this little thing. Isn't it the most darling thing? So you put your tea in there and, you know, you twirl it and you infuse your tea. Now, I just want to say this because I'm not going to say I'm a tea connoisseur, but I'm an avid tea drinker and I've used many of those things. These are great if you're going to use, of course, loose leaf tea, but if you're using loose leaf tea, that doesn't have chunks in it. So for instance, one of them, and I'm going to talk about it because that was delicious, has big chunks of dried fruits in it. That takes a lot of room in that infuser, and you end up having not a lot of actual tea leaves in there. So it will make your tea a little bit weaker. So this is great for actual loose leaves, not just the ones that are, I'm going to call it the variety or specialty blends. If you have one of those specialty blends, I'm going to show you what to use. You use this, and this you can easily find it online. I'll put the link down below. They are large tea filters, and they basically come as a tea bag that you would open. You put your tablespoon or whatever, how many, if you do a teapot, for instance, of course you're going to fill it up. So whatever amount of tea you need. And then you close it. If it's not a lot, you can actually make a little tie, or you just rest it on the side of your cup. So for tea blends, like the ones I'm going to show you, think Tivana, right? This is what you use. For strictly loose leaf tea, just the tea leaves, use one of those. They are best for that. But this is actually pretty cute, and I like the fact that you can twirl it. So this is the Tea Lovers box, and it comes with 4 large tea varieties, and this is about 30 to 40 cups. The first one I tried yesterday was this one, and you can see I tried it quite a lot because the bag was full. This is called Berry Compote, and this is a mixture of berry flavor. It has rose hips, hibiscus, apple, blue cornflower, cream flavor, raspberry, blueberry, strawberry, raspberries, raspberry leaves, and blackberries. And this is caffeine free. This tea is phenomenal. It tasted like a blueberry cobbler. Really, really nice. I'm hoping I can give you a good look. Can you see the big chunks in there? All right, so this is not what you use for those big chunks, because trust me, you're not gonna get a lot of flavor. So the first one I tried was this berry compote, and I like this a lot. Very relaxing. Now, you can re-steep because you have high quality tea here. So if you have, whether you use the infuser, infusing bowl, or one of those bag, once you're done infusing, it says 1 teaspoon, 5-10 minutes at 212 degrees. So they'll tell you how to prepare it because not all teas take the same temperature. You can remove your bag, put it on a plate, and then you can reuse it for one more steep. The next one, and this one I haven't tried yet, is Sweet Relaxation. And this one is an antioxidant blend. This one is 1 teaspoon for 3 minutes at 180 degrees. And this is white tea, marigold flowers, lavender, peach flavor, and apricots. There's a little bit of caffeine in it. So if you're very sensitive to caffeine, don't drink that at night. I can drink tea up until 11 p.m. It doesn't bother me, and that includes black tea. So I'm going to smell this, smell the peach. And it's got white tea in it, so that's the reason why it's got a little bit of caffeine. So let me see if I can show you. I don't really want to put them in a on a plate because I want to keep them hermetic. I don't want them to lose their flavor or anything. So that would be the Sweet Relaxation. And next month I'll get totally different teas. So these are 2 bags, and then you get those. They are plastic. The first one is Passion Fruit Black, and I've tried this one today and it was delicious. That one, you see, it's mostly loose leaves, no big chunks, so that one you can use the infuser for. Very fragrant, fresh, perfect ice or warm, great for blood sugar levels, okay? And steeping is 1 teaspoon, 3 to 5 minutes at 212 degrees. This is black tea with cinnamon, ginger, passion fruit, and it does have caffeine. And I have to tell you, this was delicious. You probably can't see it, so let me give you a close-up. Okay, so that's the passion fruit black tea. That was really good. And the last one, which I haven't tried, and I'm going to try now, is a decaf lady lavender. So again, this is only loose leaf, so I'm going to use the infuser with it. This one is 1 teaspoon, 3 minutes at 212 degrees. And this is decaf black tea with bergamot, vanilla, lavender, and orange peel. And this one is caffeine free. Oh, this smells so good. They are really high quality tea, I have to say. They're very reminiscent of the stuff you would get at Tivana. And some people think Tivana wasn't that great. I thought they were outstanding. Welcome to the club. A little card here that says we are thrilled to have you. When it comes to tea, we take it seriously. We started this company with a mission in mind to educate and get others excited about the wonderful health properties of tea. Yes, tea is excellent for you. Here we believe that you are what you eat and drink, and believe that fueling your body with high quality tea nutrients and minerals will make you glow from the inside out. Now let's get steeping, and that is Caroline, the founder of Simplicity Tea. I should put that in my planner. Life is too short to drink bad tea. I agree. So this is, it smells delicious. This is again the Decaf Lady Lavender, and this is a black tea, but decaf. So I'm going to try it both ways because I prefer my black tea with a little bit of cream, and like my little pottery creamer, found that, can't remember where. It is gorgeous. Anyway. Smells very nice. It's obviously very, very hot. So I'm going to try it plain, and then I'm going to try it with milk. It's good. I like it. It's such a joy to be able to try different teas. Because I drink, again, tea all day long, and this gives me like an added variety, and this is really nice. It's got a hint of caramel, but it's not caramel. Decaf black tea, bergamot, vanilla, that's what I'm tasting. Lavender and orange peel, so I'm definitely tasting the vanilla and orange. And it almost smells like a faintly of a orange popsicle. You know, like one of those orange cream soda and popsicles. Very, very nice. So now I'm going to try the same thing with a little bit of cream in it, because I like to drink tea with milk. Some people like their tea with lemon. I do that too sometimes, but black tea, I usually tend to like it with milk, because I let my tea sit around for quite some time. Sometimes I even drink it like it's tepid or cold, because I just nurse it for a while. So when you put it with milk, it's got, it takes away some of the bitterness. Oh, this is even nicer. This is nice. They are very good quality tea. They're not too strong. They're definitely not bitter. I like this. Now, when you go on the website, you can buy the tea if you really like it, except that I really like the berry compote, but Caroline, it's not on sale right now. I don't know why. They have other ones. So, just for you guys, I've contacted them after I purchased my subscription, my 3-month subscription. And I asked them if they would provide like a coupon or something. And they agreed to do a giveaway. So what we're gonna do is that if you want to participate in the giveaway, they will send you 1 box. I don't know, I think I forgot to ask if they were sending you a mini or a tea lovers box. I hope it's a tea lovers. But if you want to try some fancy tea, drop me a comment down below, and then you'll contact me with your email address, and I'll give that to Caroline, and she will contact you to obtain your address, and she will send you a box. Not a subscription, just a 1-month box. So I hope you are participating. In the meantime, I'm going to relax a little bit. It just rang 3 o'clock. I'm going to take a 15-minute break to drink this tea. Overall, I give it an A. The only thing I'm not crazy about, I wish they would tell you where the tea is coming from. If it's coming from Ceylon, India, Japan, China, you know, that would be nice to find that out, but that's okay. And then a little card, you know, about the history of tea. Like, for instance, they sent you a white tea. I'd like to know what's the big deal between white tea and black tea, for instance. What's the process? How is it dried? What makes the difference between the two? So I think that's probably why I'm not giving them an A+, but just an A, is that there is not a lot of literature added to the box with regards to the provenance or how the tea is made, or extra stuff about the properties of the tea. Other than that, I'm enjoying it. I think that was a good buy on my part. I needed to get some more tea anyway, because my mariage frère is getting really, really low, and I felt that the variety is definitely a plus for me. I like to drink all sorts of tea all day long, and this is great. So that's a good match for me. Maybe it's a good match for you too. I'll leave the link down below if you want to check them out. I will see you in a minute. I'm gonna go downstairs and finish my dress. Sadly, Summer Boardwalk is no more. What am I gonna do? There's nothing left. Could I melt it and pour it somewhere else and maybe do like a hot wax? I don't know. Boy, no summer boardwalk. Okay, we're back in sewing, and guess what? I am finishing the dress today. So I was on my phone, which I have now lost right here. And I saw on Instagram that there was a ad for my favorite store, which is Soft Surroundings. I can never afford anything there, but I have a few pieces from them that I got at thrift stores. And they're doing an up to 75% off, right? So I'm browsing through their clothes, and I'm looking and I'm thinking, even on sale, this is like $79, $44, way more than I'm willing to spend. And then I'm thinking, wait a minute, I can make this, I can make that, I can make this I can make. So I totally get it, Mom. I totally get it. My mom goes to the store and finds nothing because she knows she can make it. Does she? Of course not. Will I? It's waiting to be seen. We'll find out. But anyway, I'm on coffee now. So, I said yesterday that off camera I was going to make the other pocket, and I did. And I also got a little bit ahead. Once you do the pocket, what you need to do is, when it goes to the front, you remember the pocket is like a flap, right? You got to place it towards the front of you, like your hands go like this, and that part on top you got to stitch it so that the pocket, can you see the pocket, is actually attached to the top here. So when you wear the dress, your pocket doesn't just like flip flop all over the place. So you got to do that. And then what you do is that you take your skirt that is now completed, right? And you put it right side to right side with the bodice. Now I have the bodice on the inside here. If I pull it out, you'll see it. Okay, so that's right side to right side. And then you follow basically where the notches are, and then where the seams are, and you just baste it. And what we're going to do is 2 rows of stitching. The first one at 5/8, which is the normal seam allowance, and then another one above it. And in between those 2 is where the elastic band is going to go. But I'll have to create a little slit so that I can put the elastic band in, sew the elastic band. You got to do like some temporary stitches here and there so that the elastic band doesn't rotate and flip all around when you wear the dress. And then on the side of it, you stitch again so that the elastic band is put in place and doesn't move at all, right? Because you don't want it to rotate. So I did the basting on the skirt and the bodice. It's all done. I'm gonna start sewing this. I'm gonna do the second row of stitches, and they want it to be, the first one is 5/8 and the second one is 3/8, 1 centimeter from the original stitching.
Wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you.
I just realized something. I don't have to do it below. I don't have to do it above. I can do it below, and then it would give me plenty space. So let's go back. I don't know why I was thinking, oh, I gotta do it above. No, I don't. I don't. So they want 1 centimeter. Let me show you. Right, so in my pea brain, I thought that I'm doing my regular 5/8 of an inch here, and then I gotta do another one over here, and then between this one and this one is where the elastic band goes. And I'm thinking like, what kind of, this is not gonna stay. But if I do my 5/8 here, I can definitely do another one over here that gives me way more room for my safety pin. So what I'm gonna do, they want 1 inch, 1 centimeter. Let me see how big my safety pin is first. And this would be the size of the safety pin. So I gotta be able to fit this thing in here between my first stitching line and then the next one I'm gonna make. So I'm going to move this so it gives me enough.
You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt.
I'm working on the inside out, and this is the 2 lines of stitches that I've done, right? And basically it's giving me a pathway for the elastic band. But I stopped right here so that I can insert the elastic. So you take your elastic and then you pin it here to the safety pin. On one end, okay? I think I remember my mom doing that. And then you take another safety pin, because you don't want to lose the elastic in the process, right? And that one, you leave it nearby that enclosure. So that way, if I lose it, well, that way I won't lose it. Okay, so that's pinned right here. So this is attached so I don't lose it. And then you take this with the pin, you insert it inside that little enclosure. Hopefully it fits. So now this thing here, you just got to get it to travel all the way around.
Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend.
So this is the one I left outside, and this is the one that's poking back from the thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab this one, and I'm going to sew it to the one from outside. And what I'm doing is taking the one I just pulled through and the one from before, and I'm overlapping them by about 1/2 inch, and I'm going to sew them together.
I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas.
To be honest, it doesn't feel like it's making much of a difference. I mean, it did bring it in a little bit, maybe in the back, but I don't feel like this is really making a huge difference. And I measured exactly on my waist, so maybe I'm just shaped like a barrel. So the belt is basically 2 pieces, this one and an identical one, and one is going to be attached to the right side, well, that's my left. One is going to be attached to the left side of the dress, and one is going to be attached to the right side of the dress, and it gets tied in the front here. Nothing in the back. That's the design. So I don't know what that means in terms of a cinched waist. I don't think that's the dress for that. But anyway, all you got to do is take that piece and fold it in half and press. And then you sew all along the edges, and you leave an opening about this big so that you can pull it right side out. And you do that twice because there's 2 bands. And then you basically attach it to the side. So I'm not going to show you that because that's pretty clear.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine.
So I'm ready to do the hem. And a couple of months ago, I think after I did that shirt, I purchased a kit on Amazon. And it's all ham feet. I gotta figure out how to use them, but basically they allow you to roll the hem. That looks like a good size, and this extends. That's a good size too. Oh boy, this is like a tiny one. This is like probably like one of those little roll hems. So I'm gonna pick one. Let's do the big one. This is what I'm going to do. This is the bottom part of my skirt right here. I'm going to fold it once and fold it a second time. So it's folded onto itself. I'm going to flatten that with my thumb. I'm going to lift. I'm trying to do that so you can see it. It's hard. Okay, lift my foot I'm gonna slide that right underneath here, okay, and put my foot down. Now I have to figure out where I want the needle. Plant my needle. I'm going to do a couple of stitches forward and a couple of stitches backward. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and do a couple of stitches forward again. So now what I'm doing is unscrewing this part here so that I can dislodge this little thing here, this hem catcher. And I'm going to loop my fabric around like this. Okay, so you see how the fabric is in there now? Okay, now I'm going to slide it back and reposition that foot. So let me do a couple of stitches forward. And what it's doing basically is taking care of the fold and sewing the hem, all right? But it's not automatic, so you still have to fold your fabric once and then twice to fit it. So keep going, and then again go back in, fold it, that's pretty easy. And then again keep folding it onto itself. You're basically preparing the roll that feeds itself into this particular metal hoop here. Right? And basically this is what it's giving you, a hem. See that? Pretty cool. So now I got to the end, and once you get back to where you started rolling it, it has a trouble going in because it's already rolled in, so sometimes it just obviously gets stuck. So what I did was remove this part here of the entire foot, and I'm keeping the same foot, and I'm just finishing like the 1 inch or so because it's already rolled anyway. Couple of stitches backward, and guess what, it's done. So technically, if I had done a good job on the collar, the dress would be done, but I have to redo the collar, we know that. So Miss Grace here is casually putting her hand in a pocket. She can show you how relaxed she is in her brand new dress. It's very heavy, I have to be honest. The fabric is heavy. I'm talking weight, like it actually weighs. Now, I put the bow on the right side. You can put it in the front. They display it in the front. Let me show you the hem. I didn't press it yet, but this is what the hem looks like, inside and outside. Very happy with that hem. Remember, I gotta redo the collar. I'm pretty happy. Listen, it's my first dress, and this is like, that was a serious project compared to what I've done before. So I think I'm making progress. I believe so. It's a very pretty dress. It really is. Very pretty. But it's a lot of fabric, and it's a lot of heavy fabric, so my concern is that it's actually going to make me heavier on the waist than anything else. But I am done for today, and guess what? It's 8 p.m. I am not going to be able to edit this today, so it's going to be edited tomorrow and probably posted tomorrow. So what I will do is do the collar tomorrow and edit this video, and then the next time you're going to see me, I'm probably just going to do a video on me wearing the dress. That's it. It will be New Year's Eve. So I couldn't finish it for Christmas, obviously, You saw that, but I'm finishing it for New Year's Eve, and that's all right. The collar, I'm gonna redo the whole thing, the front and the back. I'm undoing the whole thing and redoing the whole thing. But I'm happy with that hemming foot. What a difference. This is a lot of heavy fabric, you guys. Am I going to make it again? Probably. In a lighter fabric. Again, maybe like a chiffon, but I picked this because this is the kind of fabric I'm used to work with. Heavy cotton and quilting cotton. I've never worked with anything lighter, so I don't know how I'm going to, manage. But if I really like the way the dress fits, then I'll make it again. I think it's too big. I picked a 14. I'm really a 10 right now, so I think I should have picked a 12. I think it's just like a lot. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you tomorrow wearing my brand new dress, and I'll be all made up and stuff, celebrating the new year with a glass of champagne, and you'll tell me how it fits. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.